Okay, we're back with another day. Day 11, it's Gengar Day. It should be a fun one, but I don't think it's great in the meta, and I'm not very good at it, so we'll see. It'll be interesting to learn it. But yeah, let's head over to Unite DB real quick and read up on Gengar. Alright, Levitate increases movement speed by 10% when out of combat for 5 seconds. Okay, that is not the greatest passive, but alright. Comes with a boosted attack with every third attack, teleporting to an enemy even through walls and dealing increased damage. Okay, so it's like a little bit of a dash. Will-O-Wisp. Shoot 3 sinister flames in a designated direction, dealing damage to enemies hit and leaving them burned for 2 seconds. This burn reduces special attack and attack by 10% for 4 seconds. First wisp to the target deals full damage and subsequent flame hits deal 50%. Gengar attacks forward in a line with their tongue, damaging enemies hit and pulling them to Gengar. The next auto attack is boosted. Okay, so it's like a hook sort of. This is really broken actually, in some ways. Okay, and then at level 5 we get Dream Eater. Gengar shoots forward a mysterious orb, sleeping enemies for 1 second when it hits. If used again when a nearby enemy is affected by Dream Eater, Gengar teleports behind them and attacks, dealing damage to the enemy, healing Gengar and reducing the cooldown of Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb by 2 seconds. Before and after teleporting. The next auto attack is boosted. Gengar knocks out an enemy player, the cooldown of the move is reset. So you basically hit one, put them to sleep, and then you have a little timer during which you get to press it again, and then you teleport behind them and do damage. And you combine it with Shadow Ball. At level 7, Gengar hurls a shadowy ball forward in a line, damaging, slowing their movement speed by 90% for 1 second, and reducing the special defense of enemies hit for 3 seconds. So I think the combo is Shadow Ball, Dream Eater, Shadow Ball in theory. And if you hit your Shadow Ball, they're slowed, and then your Dream Eater is free to hit, and then they're slept. This ball pierces through wild Pokemon. Increased damage at 13, and this one is increased damage and healing. And then the other moveset we can play, Gengar vanishes and teleports to a designated location, damaging enemies in a radius where Gengar appears. If this hits an enemy afflicted with a status condition, damage dealt is doubled, and Hex cooldown is reduced by 85%. This is quite crazy. And then you combine it with Sludge Bomb. Gengar hurls unsanitary sludge to the designated area, damaging enemies and poisoning them for 5 seconds. Poison deals 1% of the Pokemon's max HP per tick. Poison, okay, cat, whatever. And then 13 increases area of duration by 1 second, and that's more damage. So I think here you basically just put down your Sludge Bomb, right? And then you press Hex over and over and over and over again. Do you weave in your autos? I would assume you weave in your autos if the autos are boosted. But we'll test it out. Autos can critically strike, Spell Vamp at some point. Level 5, okay. And then the ult is pretty long cooldown. It's like, oh, that's not what I meant to click. It's like Dodrio, I think, right? It's like a 2-minute cooldown. Jump to the designated area and start sneaking for 7 seconds. 30% increase movement speed. Become invisible and the next auto attack is boosted. Moves and auto attacks can be used when invisible, but bring you above the ground. While above the ground, you become visible. And this move is used again, deal damage to enemies in the AoE and decrease their movement speed by 50%. Okay, so you basically go invisible and then you can use your entire combo plus your ult to deal damage. Good to know. And this is the build, so it's just triple damage. Yeah, I think that's all there is to know. Pretty much always playing Flash, I would assume. Okay, let's go and head on out and test this in practice. Alright, let's head on out. So I think from what I've seen, people go into the jungle like this. I think that's probably the fastest way to do it. There's some old tech. And we can lick this guy to us. We jungle clear like so. I mean, you get the gist. Jungle clear is pretty simple. You should be looking at ganking your lane probably at around 905. It's not the fastest clear, it's not the slowest clear either. Yeah, so we'll be in lane around 9:05. Let's pick Dream Eater first. Okay, so here's Will-O-Wisp, and then we have Dream Eater. You see it sleeps them. Then we get a little cooldown. We can press it, we teleport behind them, and then we press it again, and they're just dead. Gengar is like the ultimate one-tap machine. And you could see there our Will-O-Wisp cooldown got reduced by 2 seconds. So let's try it again. Will-O-Wisp, Dream Eater, and then when we press it, we get our Will-O-Wisp back. With 2 second cooldown reduction. And that's about it for this set. Now we need to get 7. And with Shadow Ball, so Shadow Ball slows them into Dream Eater, into Shadow Ball, into Dream Eater, into Shadow Ball again, and then if we kill them, we get cooldown reset. We can go Shadow Ball first, or we can go Dream Eater first. I think it really depends on opponent's HP and whether you think you can hit both, or if you just want to guarantee your Dream Eater hit. But I'd assume if you hit your Shadow Ball, you almost guarantee hitting your Dream Eater as well because of the slow. And then we get Shadow Ball reset, and they're dead. And then once we kill them, we get our Dream Eater reset. So we can just go on an absolute rampage with these two moves. Does that work actually? Wait, I want to test this. So if I was to Dream Eater first, then Shadow Ball, and then Dream Eater later. Okay, so that actually works too. I can Dream Eater first, Shadow Ball, and then wait a bit with my second Dream Eater to go on them. Obviously they won't be slept anymore, so it's not like a guaranteed hit on the next Shadow Ball, or they can like eject away. But that works too, if you want to get the sleep in first. Maybe that's even better. I'm not too sure actually. And then this is our ult. We jump. Now no one can see us. We can use our abilities from there. I missed. And then we can use our ult to hop out and do it again. We can also just hop in and just press our ult and then combo. My cooldowns are reset now, so I'm kind of doing the wrong thing, but you know. Yeah, I think that's all there is to know in terms of this. And then our plus moves are just the same, right? Just more damage. So I think nothing changes in that sense. Let's try this one more time. We can also get to score in this, like we can run to score in this animation and they won't see us. You can use that second bit way after you jump out as well. Oh yeah, so am I supposed to like weave in my boosted autos? I don't think so, right? Hold on, let me test something. Yeah, I don't think it's worth getting that boosted auto in. Unless you really want to like gap close onto an opponent, then maybe it's worth. Okay, let's test out the other moveset. I've actually never in my life played this set, so it should be interesting. But so Hex, we just teleport onto an opponent. I think it's that simple. I don't think you ever really want to just press Hex. And if we get Sludge Bomb, now our Hex cooldown gets reset like infinitely, because they're like poisoned, right? So we get the cooldown reset for the status condition. Same works with Will-O-Wisp, just at a shorter time. And we can just spam this loads of times. I think the cooldown lasts. You just need to make sure that you're pressing Hex on poison targets. I think that's the most important bit. Yeah, and then we just keep spamming it like that. And with the ult, we can go in. We can probably Sludge Bomb, Hex, and then press our ult and just continue hexing away. I think that's all there is to this moveset. I guess I kind of forgot to mention. Can you flash Sludge Bomb? No, I think you have to flash and then Sludge Bomb. You cannot flash Hex either. You have to flash and then Hex. You can flash in your ult without getting revealed. That's one more thing to note, I guess. Let me just go back to this. Can you eject in? Right. Does it travel further? Oh, I missed. It does travel further, okay. So you can extend the range by ejecting. What about Dream Eater? Not Dream Eater though. Oh yes, also Dream Eater. If you're fast enough. If you're fast enough, you also extend Dream Eater range. Okay, so you can use your eject to extend your ranges a bit. Okay, I think that's all for Gengar done. So yeah, now wish me luck. It's not the most meta character, but hopefully we can make it work. And get some good clips. Block? Okay! Oh, he got the kill, so no Dream Eater reset? Okay! Okay! Smurfed it? Okay. No, I went for the wrong target. Okay. Smurfing! No! Okay, that was banger. Good old early. Good. That was fun. That was nice. Oh, the read! Okay, I think that's clip worthy by. Cool. Yeah, bomba! The halfway point, and we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we are 5 and 5 with Shadow Ball, Dream Eater. It actually felt pretty good. Honestly, all of these 3 games was a bit teammate gap, and we should have definitely won more. So I could be like, let's say 7 or 8 wins out of 10, but yeah, it is what it is. On to Hex. Okay. Banger! Let's go. How do you win with these teammates? We have a Pika, a Rocky Helmet / Assault Vest user, and this Zard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bang! I don't know if this is trolling going in here, but it looks like fun. Fellas, we are cooking! 3 there, 1 dead. There can only be 1 guy. Oh, Hex Guard! Okay. Now we're starting to cook. No! It was so good until I went back in! It's still good. Oh my god. Jungle. Koopa Doopa 777. That's my goat. Bro. Like, what? And now it's just AFK. Okay, but why am I smurfing like this? Flip, 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 flip. Yuri, come. Banger. Anyway, that brings us to a close for Gengar Day. I believe. I think that was not correct. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we went 8. No, we went 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we went 7 and 3 on Hex. And we went 5 and 5 on Shadow Ball. Pretty good overall. I actually think Shadow Ball is still better. But Hex is kind of broken because you can literally just flip so many objectives, and if there's anyone in mobile, you should just get the kills. But Gengar was actually surprisingly super fun, even though the meta is really not good for him. So I recommend. No, I don't actually. Gengar is probably not very good in this meta, and it's pretty high skill champ, I'd say, especially the Shadow Ball build. But that's it. Tomorrow I think is Blissey Day, so hopefully I'll get someone to carry me and play Blissey for them. But yeah, thanks for hanging and goodbye.